I will show you how to replace audio of a video file with a completely different audio file in Expo React Native for Android using the Media 3 transformer library. So let's get started. Alright, so the next thing is we will have to create an Expo React Native project. So you can go to this particular URL to choose a template of your own choice. I will be using this blank TypeScript template because it creates very minimum boilerplate code. Also it uses TypeScript. So what I will do is that I will just copy this particular command, but you can change the template to whatever you feel like. So I'll just copy this particular command. Then inside your terminal, just go to your workspace directory and just paste this particular command. It will ask me for my app name. I will just give it some generic app name. Let's just wait. So I will just give it as my app. Okay. Once this is done, it will create a project for us and it will do all the npm installation for us. So what I will do is that I will just open my app. So I'll just copy this. So this is the project which we have created, so I'll just open it inside VS Code. Alright, so this is open. Next, if you see inside our project, there is no Android and iOS folder. So we need to create those folders because we will be writing some native code, right? So that's why we need to create those folders. Also one more thing which I want to inform you guys is we'll have to create a separate native module as well. Even though we have created those Android and iOS folder, we won't be writing some code inside it. We will be writing our code inside a separate native module. So firstly, you will have to go to this particular URL and I'll paste it over here. Okay, okay, so this is an Android only tutorial. So what we will have to do is we'll have to go to this URL. We'll have to select this particular Android device, and here we'll have to select development build as well. We don't want Expo Go. Here I have disabled the ES option. I am on Mac OS, so I have already installed Watchman. I have already installed this CAS Zulu. I have already set Java Home as well. I have already installed Android Studio. If you haven't done all these steps, you will have to do it. So I've already done all these steps, so you can go through this step. I've already done this as well. I've already done this as well. Then we have to run this particular command. So I'll just copy this and I will cd to my app. Okay, sorry, I will just cd to my app and I'll just run this particular command. So again, this will install some npm dependencies for us. Don't worry too much about it. Once that is done, we'll have to scroll down and then we'll have to run this particular command as well. So let's just wait for this to finish. So it is finished. Then I'll just run this particular command. So like I am on Expo HDK 52. Previously it used to ask me for my package name, but I don't know, they are not really asking for my package name. They are they are just assigning some random package name to us. I feel that is a little bit odd, but yeah, anyways, if you want, you can manually change your Android package name as well. Now here I am getting an error. This is not really an error. This is because I haven't installed any Android emulator and I have not connected my real Android device to my laptop. That's why it is throwing me an error. Like I will connect my real Android device once I have written all the code. So don't worry too much about it. In your case, it may be asking you to run this app on an emulator or on a real device. You don't need to run it now. If you want, you can run it. For now, you can just do Control C to quit that particular step. And if you see over here you can see the Android folder is created. Okay, so the next step which we have to do is we just have to copy this URL and open it inside a browser. So I have already opened it. If you want, you can go through this documentation. I'm not going through it. I will just show you what steps we need to run. So firstly, you can just copy this particular command and paste it over here. Once you have just paste your command inside your app, it will ask you some questions. So I will just enter. I'm not changing anything. So again, this will take little bit of time, and if you see over here, it has created the modules folder for us. So the next step is, so here I have created one sample project from which I will be copying a bit of code. So don't get confused, the name of the sample project is second. So I will just open the app.tsx from my sample project. Then I will just copy everything from that and I'll just paste it over here. So I will just copy this I will go to app.tsx over here, and I'll just paste it something like this. Okay, but firstly, before I show you my app.tsx code, we have to install few dependencies. So first, you can open this image picker dependency which I have. So I will just open it over here. Then we also require this React Native video dependency. So for that, I have opened this to documentation. So this Expo image picker dependency, because we need to pick videos from the user's device, right? So we will have a button, the user will click on it, it will ask the user for pick his or her device, and then we will transform that video, save the video to external storage, and then play that transform video inside our app. So to pick videos, we will make use of this Expo image picker library. Okay, so the next step which we have to do is we just have to run this particular command. So I'll just copy this. I will go to my app. I'm already inside my app in my terminal, and I'll just run this particular command. So it will install that dependency for us. And we also need to add this plugins folder which you see. So I'll just copy this, and I will go to app.json over here, and here you can see this is my Expo, right? So I will just add a comma after this, and I'll just paste it. And we require access to videos. You can change this message to whatever you feel like. I'll just use something like this. Okay, so once this is done, we'll have to install this React Native video library. There is Expo video library as well, which has just released. If you want, you can use it. I'm more comfortable with React Native video, but any dependency is fine. To install this, we can just copy this, and I'll paste it over here again. Now for so once this is done, okay, so this is done as well. Now for Android, what we have to do is we will have to open this Android drop down, and if you see, we have to click on this Expo plugin over here, and we have to add this particular code. So I'll just copy this particular array. We already have this plugins created, so I will just come over here, and I'll add a comma after this, and I'll paste it over here. And I don't need this, I don't need this as well. Okay, so yeah, that's it for Android. Alright, so next is for picking audio also we require a particular dependency. So for that I'm using Expo document picker. So to install this dependency, all you can do is npx expo install Expo document picker. I have already ran this command, so yeah, you can just run this command as well, and inside your package.json you should be able to see this particular dependency as well. So yeah, don't miss out on installing this particular dependency. Next, once this is done, I will go to my app.tsx, and here you can see, so firstly I have imported few things like text, touchable, opacity and view from React Native, and here is our Expo image picker which will help us to pick video, then use state and use effect as well, and this is the video for playing the actual output. And here is our module as well, in which we will be writing code in a bit, and Expo document picker for picking audio file. Then I have created, ignore this video URI for now. First concentrate on this two, picked audio and picked video. So whenever a user clicks on pick video button, selects a video, we assign that URI of the selected video to this particular use state. Similarly for picked audio as well. Ignore this use effect as well for now. So here I have one button called pick video, and on click of it we just do image picker.launch media types of type video, and once the user selects a video, we just do set picked video results.assets, and we just get the URI of the first selected video. Similarly for audio as well, I have pick audio button, and on click of it we just do document.get picker.get document async of type audio/star, and if result is greater than 0, then we just do set pick video results.assets0.uri. Now I have another button called transform video. So once the audio and video has been picked, we click on this particular button. So it sends the picked audio as well as pick video URI to this transform video method. So you will have to define this transform video method. So for that you will have to go to your modules, go to my modules.type.ts, and here you will have to define this particular method which takes a video URL as well as an audio URL. Okay, And also inside my module.type.ts I have also assigned this progress, because the transformation will take a little bit of time and I want to display the actual progress back to the user. That's why I have defined this progress as well. Next, coming back, so once this particular method is finished, what we are doing from native side is we are sending the URI of the transform video. So we are saving that transform video as well to the user's external storage and sending that URI back to React Native side. So here this will get called, so we are listening for it, and once this data dot value is not equal to null or undefined or empty string, once it has a proper value, then we assign it to this particular use state which we have. Okay, so over here, and here I'm also displaying the progress using this particular thing, which I will explain more about once I show you guys the output. Now once the video URI is not equal to empty, then only we display this video component over here. So hopefully these all makes sense to you. Okay, next we will have to write our module. The next thing which we have to do is we will have to go to the Android folder. You will have to go to build.gradle, and here you will have to add this dependency block. Here we will add two dependency, media 3 common as well as media 3 transformer. Once you add this, go to src java my module.kt. okay, and here firstly you will have to add all these imports which you have over here, which I have over here. So yeah, make sure you just copy paste all these imports which I have. Then I have annotated this with unstable API, because at the time of me recording this media 3 dependencies which we have added inside build.gradle, even though they are stable, we and like if you open this inside Android Studio, it gives a warning that annotate this with unstable API. That's why I'm doing this. Hopefully in future you don't have to do this. Even if you don't do this, I think it will work, but yeah, just to be on safer side I have done it. Then we are also extending this transformer.listener, because we will be overriding two methods, on completed and on error, which I will show you later. And here we are getting hold of our context, our activity. This is the file name and file path, so that I can save this file to external storage as well. Handler and progress holder to track the progress state. One more thing you might be wondering is, inside my module.type.ts, why did I make this a string? Because we will be sending two things, progress state as well as the actual progress, which I will talk about more once I show you guys the output, so you guys can have a better idea about it. Coming back over here, we have to define this mutable list of edited media items. So this is for video and this is for audio. Now this code is present by default. I have not done anything. One thing to note is at least at the time of me, when I created this particular module, this particular view had some bug, so I had removed some code inside it. So maybe you can check. I think by the time you create it, maybe it might be resolved. So yeah, be sure there is no such bug inside this. I think they have added some wrong code and did a wrong import, Expo guys, but I'm not sure if they will resolve it by the time you guys try to follow this tutorial or not. So yeah, just to be on the safer side, in case if you get an error while running this code. Then I have defined our transform video method. So here we get the video URL as well as the audio URL. We just create our transformer, add a listener to the transformer.listener which we extended above. Then add this audio media item list, passing our audio URL. Same for video media item list as well, passing our video URL. Then we create this media sequence, then we create this background audio sequence as well. Now here I am setting this looping as true. So suppose if your audio file is smaller than your video file, then you don't want like suppose if the video file is 20-second long, audio file is 10-second long, you don't want the last 10 seconds of your video to be empty. That's why I have kept this as true. If you want it to be empty, you can keep it as false as well. In case if the audio file is bigger, it will get cut depending on how big your video file is. Then here we just do composition.builder. Then here we create our external file. Here we start our transformation, and this entire code which you see is for tracking the progress state. So here you can see I'm sending the progress state as well as the actual progress back to React Native side. Again, I'll explain more about it once I show you guys the output. Here I have added 500 milliseconds delay. It's up to you if you want to add it or not. Then this is the code for creating external file. Now even I have copy pasted this code from Stack Overflow, so I won't go into the details about it. And this is the code for saving file to external storage. Now this particular thing only works on HDK 29. I think that is Android O, which is fine according to me. because almost more than 80 to 85% of people have already started using Android O, so it's okay with me. So yeah, so this is again the code for saving file to external storage. Again, I have copied it from Stack Overflow. I'm no expert in this, so I'll simply scroll through this. Feel free to pause the video and copy the code. And here we are overriding on completed. So once the file has complete transformation, we save it to external storage, get the URI and send it back to React Native side over here. And in case of error, I'm just displaying a println and a toast message, but you can send an error message back to React Native side as well. So yeah, that's it for this particular file. Again, I'll simply scroll through this. Feel free to pause the video wherever you feel like and just copy the code. So yeah, that's it. Now let's see the output. Okay, so here is the output. Now I will first click on this pick video button. I will pick one video. I'm mirroring my device, so the output is little laggy, so just bear with me. I'll select this 15-second long video. Now I will have to pick an audio file as well. I'll just click on pick audio, and I'll just select this recording audio file which I already have. Now the audio of our video file will get replaced by the audio file which we have selected. Now I will just click on transform video. Also, if I show you my Metro bundler here, as you can see, I'm displaying the progress state as well as the actual progress. I'll explain that in a bit. Let's wait for the output first. Okay, so the output is ready and I can definitely hear. I have paused the video now, but the audio has been definitely replaced of the video file. Just trust me on that, otherwise you can try it on your own. And if I click on pick video again, here you can see the new video has also been saved inside the user's external storage, so he can access it from whatever app he likes. Now coming back to our progress state, so here you can see the concentrate on the second value, which is the actual progress value. It goes from 0 to 99, so it doesn't go till 100. So if you are displaying a progress bar with the actual progress, you also need to concentrate on this progress state. So if the progress state becomes 0, that means the conversion has finished, even though this doesn't reach till 100. So it's a indicator to you to stop displaying the progress bar. Also, once the conversion is going on, the progress state will be either be 2, mostly it will be 2, but at the start it is also 1. So be mindful of that as well. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.